cloud, and I just want to share with you girls that we're doing core synergistics workout today. It's an hour workout, and Rachel, I think you're going to move past that screen. It's an hour's workout, and we're going to be doing a lot of rolling around on the floor and some other moves that you might want some light weights for. Bands won't work necessarily in this routine, but some light weights might. I actually use 5 and 2 pounds for different parts, but you don't have to use weight. And we are going to be rolling around on the floor a lot using our core muscles. So you will want to make sure you have a mat. And we are going to start with a warm up, which includes a lot of stretch. So here we go. And right ear goes to right side. Think about your fingertips being drawn to the floor. Dropping those shoulders all the way down. Let's roll your head to the left. Little head rolls. Dropping your left ear to your left shoulder. And there's the train that goes by my house, and to the right. Right ear to right shoulder. Don't strain, just do what you can. Know that I'm pretty flexible because I've been doing this workouts for many, many years, pretty consistently. So just trying to be a bit of a good example here for you. So again, keep those shoulders low, your fingertips pulled toward the floor, and ear to your shoulder. And now we're ready to reach up overhead. Oh gosh, my shoulders really need this. And we're ready to stretch our chest muscles. So we're reaching up, reach wide, pull your elbows back to the back wall. And again, reaching up, take a nice deep breath, and then draw your elbows way back behind you. One more time up. Reach way overhead to stretch your shoulders and bring those elbows way behind you, stretching your chest. We're going to go into tapas position. So we're down in a squat, like so. And we're going to bring our thumbs to the back wall. And let that air out. Inhale, stretch your chest. Draw those thumbs to the back wall, stretch your chest, and let that air out. Let's do it again. Here we go. Hands up toward the ceiling, thumbs to the back wall, stretch that chest and out. And we're ready to do a little side stretch. So we're going to go, I'm starting with my right arm overhead. Lock your knees. Force your pelvis, even with your extra hand to the opposite side, stretch that side. Both arms up overhead. And the opposite side. Keep your knees locked. Pelvis is forced to that opposite side. We're really getting a nice stretch up the side, the left side. Both arms overhead. Reach up out of your fingertips to the ceiling, up on my tiptoes, and inhale. Let's do one more stretch overhead, up onto your tiptoes, and center out. And we're ready to do a little moving. So we're going to start moving and grooving here. We're just hopping from one foot to the next, doing a little kick. Feeling like I need to work out after the holidays, especially now. Let's do a little hugging. Hugging and reaching. Reaching overhead. You can see I've got a little lunge going. Draw those nice arms and straight arms back behind you, hands to the ceiling. And again, reaching overhead. Reach out to your shoulder joints and force the air out. Keep your arms straight, and now your hands are coming up toward the ceiling behind you. And we're ready to march in place. Going in for a little heavier duty warm up here before we start the routine. Again, this routine is an hour long. You can always slow things down or take some little breaks if you need to. But it's one of my most favorite routines. So I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. Raising my knees up to hip level. Here, I'll show you from the side. And we're going out to the side, so it looks like this. Bringing my knees up to the hip level or more. Just getting that breath going, getting our blood pumping, and we're ready to jog. Holding up, knees are up. Now we're going to bring our knees wide. And these heels are behind you for back kicks. I think we're doing each one of these little warm-up exercises for 30 seconds and switching. And let's do some jumping jacks, good old jumping jacks. And the next little move is run lunges, and they look like this. Opposite foot. There we go. Opposite foot and hand, just like this. Right foot goes back, and then left. You can slow way down by doing it half time. You can also simply use your legs. And now that we're warmed up that way, we're going to stretch our legs out. So reach overhead, reach for the ceiling, up on your toes, and do a nice little swan dive, hanging down to the floor. Lock your knees. The weight's coming back through your heels. Let your head hang. Stretching out those hamstrings. And breathe. Keep your knees locked if you can. And draw your chest towards your thighs. Okay, now we're in this position. You can see, reaching our arms overhead, another swan dive over that straight front leg. Your heels are lined up. Your back foot is at somewhat of a 45-degree angle. And breathe. Again, we're thinking about dropping our chest to our thigh. Or just let your head hang to your foot. Don't overstretch, but get to a point where it's a little uncomfortable for you. Make sure your weight's back through your heels. And then bend that front knee. Coming up, switch legs. So now my left foot is forward. My right foot is at a 45-degree angle with my heels lined up. I'm going to switch my pelvis forward like so. Make sure your pelvis is forward. Reach up, okay? Reach for the ceiling. And swan dive over that nice front leg, straight leg. And breathe. And as you exhale, think about dropping your chest closer to your thigh. Keep the knees locked. Relax that head toward the ceiling and breathe. That stretch feels so good in my hamstrings. Weight back through your heels. And your knees coming on up. And I do believe we're ready to do, we're going to do a little hip flexor stretch. Love this. All right, so hip flexor stretch. You get a hold of my foot. And now as I do the stretch, you want to always get the pelvis moved forward, your heel drawn to your butt. So pelvis forward, heel to your butt. Now you may need a chair to help you balance. Remember, I've been doing these workouts for many years. Breathe, drawing that heel closer to your butt. And I'm going to lose my balance here. That's okay. We're ready to go to the other side. So again, grabbing your foot, getting that in place, drawing that pelvis forward, and then breathe. As you exhale, you want to think about drawing your heel closer to your butt and your pelvis forward, and breathe. You might need something to help you balance. We are now ready for the workout, and we're doing staggered hand push-ups. It looks like this. Plank. Except one hand is down here, and one is up here. Hopefully you can see that. Then I'm going to stack one foot on top of the other. So this is what it looks like, stack foot. We're going to do 5, then we're going to switch hands and feet. Watch this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch feet. Switch hands. 5. Go for 5. Straighten your knees. Keep your knees locked. Keep your body straight with the world. 4, 5. Switch your feet. Switch your hands. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take break. Switch your feet. Switch your hands. Let's go for 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm running out of breath, so I can't talk anymore. Switch my hands. Switch my feet. Okay, I got 25 in, stretching my low back to the ceiling. We got banana rolls. This is fun. It's my favorite. Start on your back, hands overhead. Everything's straight with the world. Just like this, you're holding. We're gonna flip over to our side. Balance there with your nice straight arms overhead. We hold these positions, I think, every 10 seconds, and to your stomach for 10. And to your side. Back to our backs. Nice, locked knees, straight legs, straight arms overhead. Then I'm going to go back this way onto my side. Breathe. Can't help but breathe. Core City. Onto your stomach. Let's do Superman. Superman. Lift those feet, lift those arms overhead as much as you can. Hold for 10. Breathe. Onto your side. Arms overhead. Ooh, balance right here. Balance right here. Very good. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Almost done. Here we go. We're back on our backs. Back to our side again, left side. And on your stomach. Hands overhead, best you can. Side again. You can do it, use your hands for a little push off if you need to. And on your back, and we're holding it for 10. And you may relax. Woo. Okay, here's a fun one. Love this one. We're going to lean. We're going to add your arms overhead, bring them back behind you, and up we go. So it's like this. Opposite foot comes forward, arms overhead for punch. Bring your hands back beside you, back to square one. You can either move around. I'm just going to stay stationary. Arms overhead, elbow extension behind you, back up. Jackie, watch out. A lunge, a nice deep lunge. Arms overhead. Nice tricep extension. And back up again. Arms overhead. Behind you. I think we do it for a minute. Here we go. I'm going to begin to move. So I'm going to turn around. I'm going to go with my right foot. Arms overhead. Back behind me. And here we go moving. Left foot forward. Arms overhead. And we're going to turn around. You don't need much space to do this workout. You can see the amount of space I'm working in here. Whoops. Arms overhead. Hands back behind. A little bit of slip. Right foot forward, arms overhead. Nice tricep extension. Left foot forward, arms overhead. And back behind you nice and straight. Right forward, arms overhead. Tricep extension, back up to square one. Arms overhead. And we keep going. Nice deep lunge. Doing it with me. Nice deep lunge. You don't have to use weights if you're just beginning. Or you can use something much lighter, like soup cans. Turn around for one more. Very good. Squat run is next. If you want to try a little weight, I've got 2-pounders. You don't have to use weight for this exercise. Squat low, right foot forward. We're gonna squat run. You don't have to use weights. It's as if you're being chased. Make sure you use those elbows coming up behind you. Now really use your arms. Keep your gut tight, kind of snug the whole time. Keep running. Elbows right behind you. Switching feet. Keep going. Let's switch your feet. Pump, pump, like somebody's chasing you. Like it really matters. Go. Five seconds. Okay. I don't want like this. It's kind of tough. We're doing Sphinx push up. It looks like this. This is quite different. You might not have done this before. You're doing plank, but you're on your forearms. Get in position so that your shoulders are over your elbows. Your hands are on the floor like this. Very good. Knees are locked, legs are straight. And if you need to modify, which you may see me do, you can drop down on your knees. You can do this. Well, I'm going to start here to see how many I can do. But you come up and then down to your elbows to the mat as close as you can get. So see how I'm doing that? I'm just dropping my elbows to the mat. Back up. Bring in every position. That's okay. Elbows to the mat. Elbows to the mat. Just do as many as you can. If you have to drop down your knees, that's just fine. I'm going to my knees. I'm bringing my elbows to the mat. Here I can get a little more range of motion because I'm on my knees. So I can go a little deeper, a little lower. Pushing through my hands. And up. Oh yeah, this is fun. Bow to bow. Okay, girls. We're rolling on the floor again. Oh yeah, we're start here. I gotta hold it past my feet. I'm up like so. And we're doing the boat. Up. Do your best to straighten your legs if you can. I'm going to keep one straight and do my best to hold it for 10. And then we're going to go back to bow. Back to bow. Grab a hold of your ankles or the tops of your feet. Come on up. Take your feet and your legs and push against to get your chest up off the floor. And then back to bow. Bow. Excuse me, bow. So you can see I'm kind of holding myself up off the floor. Trying to straighten my legs. Back to bow. Grabbing my feet. Up I go. My chest off the floor. I'm using my legs to draw my chest off the floor. And back to boat. Legs are straight. Best as I can. And I'm going to hold in here. I'm going to be happy with this. Be happy if I use cricket. Hold that position. Back to bow one more time. Bow. Push through your feet to draw your chest off the back. Go out on stairs. Okay. So our legs are nice and wide, really wide. Get them as wide as you can. Because we're going to be doing this. We're going to be coming down here. Ready? Come down here with me. And then come on. Go back and forth. So start by doing this. Get a nice stretch on the straight leg. And work to keep your hands down here on the floor, keeping your body low. Now, if you can and want to try, you can do a little foot raise here on this end. If you can fit that in to the exercise, lift your heel just a little bit off the floor, if you can. And when you can do that, or if you attempt to do that, you're engaging your gluteus minimus and medius even more. But if you cannot do that, or you cannot make that little move to begin with, don't worry about it. Just go back and forth. Totally good. I'm going to do that for a little bit and show you. Just go back and forth. And then when you feel like raising your foot or trying, just lift it up. Whew. Lunge and reach. I love this exercise. It's fun. I'm going to use 7 pounds. You can use 2, 5, nothing, whichever you choose. And I got two weights in my hand, a 2-pound and a 5-pound, making up 7. Start down here, go across the body. Here we go. Make sure you pivot your feet. Pick your feet up. Do not twist your knees. So when you're doing this move across the body, watch my feet. See how they're moving, picking them up off the mat. And just punch in the ceiling, up overhead. Now we're going to switch sides. So here we go. Down here, across the body. Very good. Keep going. Breathe. And back to the other side one more time. And one more time on the opposite side. Switch. 30 seconds. Do your best. Squat low. Make sure you're bending those knees and hips. Reach up and down, reach up and down. And we're going to take a little bit of a water break. So do that. Get yourself a little water. Make sure you have water handy for break. So do that. About 30 seconds. Here's my water with a lemon in it. That's good for you too. Has a lot of antiviral properties, lemons do. So. All right, now, the other thing I want to tell you is when you do take breaks, you want to make sure you don't stop moving. Do not stop moving. Keep moving. And we are ready to do some prison cell push-ups. That's next. These are pretty tough. So you might need to modify, and that is just fine. Here we go. We're going to go down into a plank. Push up, knee up, push up. Jump, feet, up, down, back, push up, knee up, push up, jump, jump. Keep going. At some point, I probably won't be able to talk anymore, so just follow along. 1 minute exercise. Okay, I'm gonna take it out, get my hands. Guess what? I'm doing it, so we're gonna be happy with that. Push up. Up. Little jump. Jumping up. Woo. Side hip raise. I'll show you how to do this. And I'll show you how to modify as well. So here we are. Get yourself straight on your side. I like to put my upper hand behind me. It kind of helps keep my pelvis in line with my body. Elbow under my shoulder. We're gonna raise our hip up off the floor, believe it or not. It's crazy. Ready? It's gonna look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I made it to 9. I'm switching. I'm gonna go for my knees. Watch. Okay, very good. Hi, Jackie. Jackie's joining me. Switch to the other side. Jackie's my little exercise partner. Okay, so that's tough. And you can get a lot more movement and range when you drop to your knees, or if you need to be on your knees for this exercise. So that's just fine. I'm going to start out straight body. And here we go. Lift. Hurry. And that's okay. Okay. Moving to my knees. I think I got 10 in there. Yeah. Try to keep your pelvis in line. Don't let your butt go back this way. You want to keep it up here for a nice straight body. Lifting that hip as far up off the floor as you can. Ooh. Hold on this. Okay. Squat Express is right next. I'm gonna use my 5-pound weights for this exercise. And again, it's a 1-minute exercise. Wide feet. Toes out at about a 45-degree angle approximately. And I'm ready for you to get down here with me. And up overhead in an X shape. Down, up. Just like that. Here we go. Punch the sky. Just a few more seconds. And punch the sky. One more. Okay, ladies, we are down in plank position. So here we go. Plank. So when you're in plank, you want to make sure that your shoulders are over your wrists, everything's fine, your body's straight. And think about drawing your heels back to the back wall. So your knees are locked and straight. That helps. Whew. We're going to do a little run. Take breaks if you need to. And here we go. First, we're running in plank. Running. Try not to let your butt get up and spine right down like here. Your knees are just grazing the floor. Try to drop your elbows down to the floor. The chaturanga. That's as much as I can do. So I'm back up on my hands. See how I move? Run, plank, run. Plank, run. Keep going. Now I want you to drop your elbows down a little bit. Just drop my elbows. I bent my elbows and brought them to the floor. And I'm going back up into plank. Centering my shoulders again over my wrists and hands. Keep running. And oh, this is my motion. Walking push-ups is next, so we stay on the floor with it. Everybody get in plank again. Here we go. You're going to walk your hand and opposite foot. So you're keeping your arms straight and your legs straight and doing a little walk opposite hand and foot that looks like this. See how I'm moving across the mat? Okay, here I go. Going backwards, coming backwards, walking in plank. And back again, going forward, walking. Back. Trying to keep my legs straight, trying to keep my arms straight. I'm getting tired. There we go. I'm having a little slippage with my rug here. So we'll remember that for the next time we set up. And we're down on the floor. First time we're rolling around. Let's start Superman. From the side, it looks like this. Arms overhead, arms and feet off the floor. Superman. That's as best I can do with my shoulders, my arms, because my shoulders are arthritic. I used to be able to, with my arms up overhead. You can do that if you can. And here we go. Lift it up, hold. Switching over to banana. Arms straight overhead. Back to Superman. Lifting the arms and feet off the floor. Back to banana. Hold it for 10 seconds. And back to Superman. Arms and feet off the floor. Banana. Looks like this. Superman. Looks like this. Back to banana. Hold banana and relax. Whew. Okay. Next is lunge, kick back, curl, and press. Follow me on this. I'm using 5-pound weights. You can go without if you need. It's going to look similar to an exercise we did just a little while ago, but it's got one more step to it. And it's a 1-minute exercise. We're going to start with the right foot forward, get in a nice deep lunge. Kick your hands back behind you like so. Bring them forward in a little bit of a bicep curl, overhead, back down, and up we go. Lead with your opposite foot, your left. Nice low lunge. Tricep extension, bicep curl, shoulder press, tricep extension. Back up to square one. Right foot forward. Tricep extension, bicep curl, shoulder press, tricep extension, bicep curl, back to square one. Leading with the left foot. Lunge, draw them back, curl them up, force them overhead, and back behind and up. Down when leading with the left foot. Curl, force them overhead, back here. You don't have to use weights if you can't begin with. Tricep extension, curl, press, extend, and up. Keep going. You got about 20 seconds, so curl, press overhead, and we're down in a nice deep lunge. Curl, extension, curl, press, extend, up. Here we go. Left foot leads. Right foot leads. Deepen your lunge. See how I'm doing? I'm switching legs, getting low in my lunge. Arms are coming straight overhead. I'm even doing like a little pause right here to work the back of my arms extra well right there. Nice deep lunge, curl. Keep going, unless you need a break. And now leading with my right. We're almost done. Stick in there with me. Nice deep lunge. And we're done with that. Moving on to fun. This is called towel hopping. Although I do not use a towel for safety reasons. I don't want to trip on the towel. So we're going to pretend there's a towel. We're going to hop side to side like this. Like that. That's how it's going to go. Now you can also modify by hopping like this. With it every time. And here we go. So you're just hopping. You can let your shoulders kind of relax and your arms just hang. It's good for your shoulders. Hopping side to side. Side. 1 minute exercise, just hopping like a bunny. Lateral moves, side to side. Make it fun, do what you want with your arms. Each exercise is 1 minute long, and you get a water break. Lucky ladies, and we'll take one as well. Remember, like I told you, keep moving. Let's stop moving. I can tell I run out of breath much more when I'm talking through my workout. So you'll notice me gasping for breath. A lot of that has to do more with the fact that I'm trying to talk as I work out. Just so you know. So let's do a little jog. Keep your body moving. We're about ready to start again. And we have about 15 minutes left. Yes, I know every now and then I'm cutting my head off, but you're getting the hang of it. I love this exercise. This is absolutely one of my favorites. Absolutely love this workout entirely. One of my favorites, but this move is my favorite. Reach high and under pull-ups. So we'll show you how that looks like. We're going to go down into plank. This is what it looks like. It's a push-up, and then you bring your feet together, reach up, try to reach underneath your body, back up again like this, and down. Push up, opposite side here. This is what it looks like from the back. Up and back in plank. Push up. Here we go. For about a minute. Reaching under, reaching up, back into plank, push up. Up to the side. Up. Plank. Woo, make it pretty. Push up and reach. Push up and reach. Keep going. Each exercise is 1 minute long. Keep your hip up. Don't let it drop. And down. Okay. Next we have steam engine. And on steam engine, I want you to be especially careful not to jerk on your neck. Be gentle. Just set your hands back there. Don't be pulling on your head. And here we go. It's opposite knee to elbow. Here you go. Now, the work is much more in lifting your knee up and keeping your body straight with the world. Don't get bent over. So it looks like this from the side. Sorry, my head's cut off. Let's go back here. It looks like this. See how high I'm raising my knee. And even though you're kind of bending over a little bit with the upper body, you're bringing it back up into alignment each time. So here we go. Full minute. And take a little break because I think my dog got walking. Okay, Jackie was crying. Oh boy, here's a doozy. I used to be able to do these very well. Like I said, I've been doing these workouts for probably going on 15 years. This I now need to modify because of my right knee. That's okay. So this is what it looks like. You drop down, and your feet up overhead, and and then I just stay in this position. So bring your legs straight, raise your butt off the floor. Let's just do them that way. So for a minute, you're gonna bring your legs down, push up, bring your butt and hips off the floor. And I'm pushing with my hands through the floor, of course, to help me. And even if you can't lift your butt up off the floor, if you make the attempt, you're kicking in the proper abdominal muscles that we want to work here. Bringing them down straight, lift your butt. Very good. Whew. Next move is plank chaturanga. Let's just take a little bit of a mini break. Get on all fours. Stretch your low back to the ceiling. Drop your head down. Now we're getting into planks. Here we go, plank. We're almost done with the workout. Hold your plank. Remember I told you about drawing your heels back toward the back wall to straighten your knees? Now we're going to try to go down to chaturanga, which means bringing your elbows to the floor. Nothing else moves. See if you can draw your elbows to the floor. Yeah. I'm going to come up. I'm coming out. If you cannot do that chaturanga move, just stay in plank and breathe. Try and chaturanga again. Draw knee elbows to the floor. You might have to rearrange your feet a little bit. If you're trying chaturanga, here we go. Chaturanga, come down, hold, hold, hold. And back up. Lock your knees. Draw your heels to the back floor for nice, hot, straight knees. Whew. Okay, this is fun. We're almost done. Half back. We're going to hop side to side. and then run back with high knees for a minute. Hop. Run back with high knees. Higher, 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 higher. Run back with high knees. Run back with high knees. Keep going. High knees all the way back. High knees. Very good. We're almost done. And then we're going to the cool down and stretch. We have table dip leg raise. Looking like so. Hands are pointed towards our feet. And I'm in this position. I'm going to bring my butt up off the floor. Ooh, that needs work. What I'm really going for is a straight body. I'm taking that because it's best I can do. So lift your butt up off the floor, hold your body in this position and see how high you can get your pelvis. Now I'm going to raise one leg and do a little tricep dip. 5 of them. Put my feet back down, raise my butt, straighten my left leg, 5 dips. Little dips. Both feet on the floor. Ooh, pelvis up level. Straighten that right leg. Dips. And both feet to the floor. Raise your pelvis. Straighten the right left leg. Dip. And raise your pelvis up. Whew. We are ready to cool down and stretch, ladies. Reach for the sky. Whew. Breathe and reach up. And my shoulders feel so much more flexible than when I first started. And that's why I exercise to keep myself flexible and strong. So important as we age, especially. Nice swan dive forward and stretch to the floor. Let your head drop. I am for side position. Think about the weight through your heels and your knees being locked. And if you can only come to here with your stretch, that's okay. I'm going to come on down here because like I said, it's a long time. Breathe. Think about the top of your head, just kind of falling to the floor. I actually use my fingers on my shoes and pull myself a little bit more. Back here. Do that. Keep your knees locked. That's the main thing. Come here into a little bit of a groin stretch. We're going to go down into groin stretch, nice deep lunge. Put your elbows inside your knees, push out, like so. Okay, here's another stretch I really love. I want to teach you. So we're down like this. I don't remember what they call it. You can see my bottom leg, it's like so. Very good. I'm going to get a hold of my back foot. See how I did that? I'm going to hold my shoe. Now, with this hand that's on the floor, I got to figure out the best place to have it. It should be right there. Ooh, it's a little bit of a balance move. So here we go. I've never struggled this much. It's because I'm on camera. So there we go. I got it. Dropping down and drawing that heel toward my butt. Keeping my upper body up. Getting a nice stretch through my quads, my hip flexors in front of me. Everyone needs that. Breathe. Grab the heel to your butt. And let's switch sides. So I'll turn my bottom knee, hold it under like this, getting a hold of my back foot. And see where that's at, like so. Kind of straightening my body up, supporting myself through this hand here on the floor, and breathe. Draw your heel to your butt. Keep your chest up here. And breathe. Keep breathing and stretch and fold. Okay, we're going to do your old glute stretch. So you're on your back on the floor. We're almost done. Cross your legs like so. Very good. I'm going to have you get between your legs, this hole right here between your legs. Grab, get a hold of your lower leg like so. And you can even take this elbow and push out with your knee and then draw the whole business towards you. Both legs. Ooh, I'm getting a nice deep butt stretch. And breathe. You don't want to overstretch here, but you can see how I'm doing a pretzel and then I'm drawing my legs to me and breathe. Okay, we're going to show you how to do it on the other side. So all I'm doing is crossing my legs, then I'm sticking my hand through that hole and getting a hold of my opposite leg. There we go, like that. Then I'm breathing. I'm just kind of getting used to that. If that's not enough of a stretch for you through your butt, you can draw the whole business toward you more. Breathe. You should really be feeling this in your left glute. Breathe and pull that knee towards you. You can also give yourself a little extra push, extra stretch by pushing that knee out, that left knee out. Draw it towards you. And that concludes our core synergistic 1 hour workout. Thank you very much for joining me today. And we will be back another day for a high intensity interval training.